So we just wrote the order of flats, which is kind of easy to remember, as many of you learned it perhaps. Bead, greatest common factor. It's probably the only thing about fractions that you kind of like. Bead GCF. That's the order of flats. Well, guess what? Do you remember the order of sharps? Huh. Of course you do, we just did it. The order of sharps is the other way. It's reversible. You only have to learn this and reverse it. It's a good idea. It's always harder for us to say F, C, G, D, A, E, B, but you could. So when you need to know what order to do sharps or flats, there's the order. It's there. Amazing. Okay, that's point number 1. Here's other cool point number 2. All right. We started with C major, which had no flats and no sharps. We went up 5 notes to get to the key of G major, which had 1 sharp. We went up 5 notes again and had 2 sharps, the key of D. We went up 5 notes to A. We went up 5 to E, 5 more to B. 6 sharps was the key of F sharp, and 7 sharps was the key of C sharp. This was ascending fifths. We sort of made a half circle. Oh yeah, it's gonna go the other way. We had C major, no flats, no sharps. We went down 5 notes and we had 1 flat. Got to F. Down 5 more notes. Yep. And we got to B flat, not B, but B flat. Okay, we went down 5 notes and got to E flat. It has 3 flats. 5 more notes, had 4 flats. We went to 5 flats. I'm gonna have to sort of snug it in here because, watch this, 5 flats was, well, here, I don't know how to, this is why I'm not a graphic designer. Okay, let's put these guys here. We had 5 flats and the key of D flat. Remember how those were N harmonic? Yeah, I'm kind of writing that here on the circle of fifths so they tangle up with each other. Like, yeah, 5 flats, but on the other hand, 7 sharps, but they sound the same. Okay. And then finally, 6 flats. Let's do that. And I'm going to just, oh, it's messy. 6 flats, the key of G flat major. 6 flats, G flat major, N harmonic to 6 sharps, F sharp major. Wow. And then finally, we had 7 flats, C flat major, N harmonic to the key of B. We have created a circle that is organized by going 5 notes away, either 5 notes down or 5 notes up. So if you're going counterclockwise, you're going down 5 notes. If you're going clockwise, you're going up 5 notes. If you're using a digital clock, it's not going to tell you a thing. Go find an old clock and look at it. So I can descend by fifths. I can ascend by fifths. And so these notes that are in the circle of fifths are not just notes, but they are keys. The key of C major and all the chords we can make with it, G major and all its chords, D, F, B, they will relate to each other in beautiful, useful ways later on in your theory life. It's going to be great. And that circle of fifths is so pervasive to how we've organized tonal music over the centuries, from the Middle Ages sort of forward, when we started to be creating this music that we hear now as art, Western art music, that even the circle, even the names of the flats and sharps are arranged in an order of fifths. B, E, A, G, D, G, C, F. Look, I can see that same B, E, A, D, G, C, F. You know, like, oh my gosh, where's the key of F flat major? Well, it would be here. It would have 8 flats, which means it would have a double flat in the key signature. Like I said, don't do that to your friends. What about the order of sharps? Well, I mean, I can see that on here too. I mean, this isn't a sharp key signature, but if I think of the first sharp, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A, they're here. This circle of fifths is so important and so pervasive that you want to just take it in. It's really great. Okay, you're going to have some practice with major key signatures, and we're also going to do some more practice with notes that are a fifth apart from each other, so that that relationship, even just of letters, like what's a fifth above G, you know it's a D. We're going to practice with that more this time, or in this module.